think the hardest thing for beginners to understand about flash is the fact that you have two light sources. A photograph means a light drawing. When you use flash, you're using the ambient light, which is the light that is always there without using the flash, and you're using the flash, which is a high-speed burst of light to also draw your picture with. So essentially, when you're using flash, you're taking two pictures. Let's start with a picture of our subject without any flash. The camera is telling me at f11 I must use 1/13 of a second. Because the subject's backlit, the background has come out very bright. So I'm going to dial in one stop of underexposure. I'm going to take it to -1 there at 1/25 of a second. Now the background looks much better, and you can tell from the histogram that it's not blown out. So now let's put the flash on the camera. I'm using bounce flash. I have the bounce card out and turn the flash on, TTL mode, and I'll take that picture again. There's our picture now with the subject lit by flash and the ambient lighting in the background. Ambient lighting is any lighting that's not flash, that's on your subject, and it's continuous, so it's controlled by the shutter speed you choose. Let's have a look at that same picture again. I'm going to go to 1/500th of a second. Now I'm turning the flash off. Without flash, at 1/500th of a second, we've got nothing. We just see a vague outline there, but we haven't captured any of the ambient. Now we turn the flash on again. The D40 can synchronize with flash at 1/500th of a second. And there's the same picture with flash only and no ambient. So you're getting one picture for the subject with flash, and if we have a look at the first picture, there's the ambient in the background that we catch when we expose for the background as well. So we go back to what the camera chose, less one stop, and we're at 1/30th at f11. Now we have the flash and the ambient, and the subject is exposed properly and the background is exposed properly. What you have to come to grips with is the fact that we are taking two photographs. Two photographs there. We've got light on the subject from the flash, we've got the background not affected by the flash. There's a subject without background lighting, flash only, and there's the picture with no flash and just the ambient captured by the shutter speed we've chosen. Now we're indoors and there isn't much ambient. We just have a light there on the background with some of the light falling on the subject. When we have a look what our camera wants us to do, in aperture priority it's selecting 1/10th of a second. We take a picture and that's what it says the picture should look like with that light. So we're back in aperture priority, turn on the flash. What does your camera do? It jumps to 1/60th of a second. Now there are settings that can change this, but that's basically what most people end up shooting at. We take the picture with flash and it looks okay, but it's lost the yellow glow that it used to have. So we go to manual now and we're back at 1/10th of a second. We take the picture with flash and ambient, and now suddenly you've got a bit more of the ambient in the scene. If we go back to our 1/500th of a second, turn off the flash, take the picture, it's pitch black, we turn on the flash again, take the picture, that's pure flash. If we come back again, we dial back the exposure, let's say 1/25th of a second, it says the ambient's one stop underexposed, we don't want too much ambient in the picture. Take that picture again, and suddenly it's got that yellowish glow to it again. It had this horrible blue flash look to it with flash only, but when we let more of the ambient in, it's got that nice yellowish look to it again.